Live like you broke for a little while. Don't worry about all that other stuff, the girls, the parties, and all of that. That stuff will be there when you get back. Step 1, take inventory of your budget. This is all of the money that you're making and all of the money that you're spending. Once you find out what's coming in and what's going out, then you can have a general map of what you need to do next. Then you can get rid of your non-essential stuff. That's all of the subscriptions, going out, the eating out, whatever it is that you don't need in order to survive. Just go ahead and get rid of it. This don't have to be something that's permanent, but it is something that you need in order to get on your feet. So now that you've figured out what's coming in and what's going out, and you've gotten rid of all of the excess, you're now going to start focusing on what it is that you can do in order to make more money. Because when you're not making money, you're spending money. Now it's time for you to start looking into investments. This is going to be your Roth IRA, the stock market, crypto, real estate, all of those things. Before you actually start making investments, start reading up on some books or joining some podcast or whatever it is that you need to do in order to understand what it is that you're about to do. Because you don't want to invest in anything that's going to take money away from you. The objective is to get your money to work for you instead of you working for your money. Just to take a step back for a moment, the best way to make the most money is to work for yourself. If you get yourself a trade, you're able to set your price and also your time. There are ways to make more money working for corporations, which is through getting promotions or actually moving to different companies. But most rich people that you know, they work for themselves or own multiple businesses because your income is going to be dictated on how they feel about you to some degree. So now that you've figured out what's coming in and what's going out, you've gotten rid of the excess that you're spending, you're making more money, and you're working for yourself, and you're investing, the only thing you need to do now is set all of this on autopilot. All of your bills, all of your credit cards, all of the essential expenses that you have, just set it on auto pay. Something that I almost forgot was you need to take care of your bad debt. You need to get rid of it as quick as possible. There's a difference between good debt and bad debt, but we'll talk about that some other time. Getting rid of your debt will take the weight off of your shoulders as far as allowing you to keep all of the money that you make. A good way to get rid of your debt is using the snowball effect, which is taking care of the small debt, knocking that out, and moving on to the next debt. Or you can get rid of the debt with the highest interest rate and snowball down to the next highest rate and keep that going. Once you start stacking up money in the bank, you can start using that money in order to invest in profit-producing assets. Whether that's real estate, hair salon, a laundromat, whatever it is that you feel that you have the proclivity to maintain, go ahead and put your money in that, and then you delegate those responsibilities to somebody else and pay them payroll, and you just rinse and repeat the whole process over and over again. This is temporary sacrifices for long-term financial freedom. If you find somebody while you're in this process, that person is really going to be messing with you for you. Good luck.